On July 10, 2026, OpenAI activated its most ambitious deployment to date, bringing ChatGPT work to a base of 900 million weekly active users. For years, interacting with AI followed a rigid script. You provided a prompt, and the software provided a response. It was a reactive experience, confined to a single chat window and entirely dependent on human input to function. ChatGPT work changes that relationship by functioning as a proactive agent. It does not wait for a command. It monitors its environment and initiates tasks based on its own assessment of your needs. This agent reads incoming Gmail threads, answers questions directly within Slack channels, and resolves conflicts in Google Calendar. It makes decisions about what needs your attention and what it can handle independently. This level of autonomy is already being integrated into high-stakes environments. Current research shows that 66% of organizations are deploying these agents into sensitive internal processes without any system for human review. The speed of this rollout has outpaced the development of corporate policy. Companies are integrating autonomous decision-making into their core daily operations, often without establishing clear frameworks for governance or accountability. The engine behind this transition is GPT-5.6. Unlike its predecessors, this model is built specifically for multi-step reasoning, the ability to plan and execute complex sequences over time. This allows the AI to break a high-level objective into logical subtasks, solving each in order. To manage this, it utilizes a 128,000 token memory, processing 300 pages of context at once, applying historical knowledge to current decisions. While GPT 5.6 acts as the brain, the Model Context Protocol, or MCP, serves as the system's limbs. MCP acts as a universal bridge, allowing the agent to plug into over 50 enterprise tools. Without needing custom code, the agent can navigate between Jira, Salesforce, and Microsoft Teams to gather data and execute actions. By combining advanced reasoning with this broad software access, AI has moved past the chat interface. It is now a persistent presence moving through the corporate network. OpenAI's primary safety mechanism is the virtual machine sandbox. This restricts the agent to 30-minute sessions and limits its access to specific APIs to prevent it from wandering into unauthorized data. Technical barriers, however, do not prevent errors in judgment. When an agent is tasked with making subjective business choices, the risk of a model hallucination becomes a financial liability. One project manager recently detailed an instance where a ChatGPT work agent autonomously canceled a client meeting it deemed a low priority. The error resulted in the loss of a $500,000 contract. This rush to deploy occurs amid a fierce competitive landscape. Anthropic is positioning itself as the safety-focused alternative, while Microsoft leverages deep integration with its existing Office suite. In this environment, the pressure to maintain market share is immense. Speed and capability have become the primary focus, frequently leaving comprehensive safety audits to play catch-up. OpenAI is pricing ChatGPT work at $60 per user per month. This cost reflects the significant compute power required for GPT 5.6 and the ongoing expense of maintaining deep API integrations across multiple platforms. At this price point, organizations are effectively leasing a digital workforce. The subscription fee moves AI from a software expense into the category of labor. The economic implications are substantial. McKinsey projections suggest that as these agents become more reliable, up to 30% of administrative work could be fully automated by 2030. Roles centered on coordination, like executive assistants, project coordinators, and support representatives, are the most susceptible to this shift in how work is distributed. Sam Altman has defended this strategy, stating that these agents are meant to handle repetitive tasks, allowing human employees to focus on higher-level creative and strategic work. This pivot toward the enterprise market is critical for OpenAI as it nears a historic IPO. Turning AI into a corporate workforce is a primary strategy for justifying the company's $850 billion valuation. The era of the passive chatbot has ended. As autonomous agents take on the authority to act on our behalf, we are forced to decide exactly where the boundary between human and machine labor should lie.